moms and dads, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, grannies and granddads. Welcome at
Wow Bible
Stories, where we are going to learn about Jesus with the help of some science experiments. My name is Leandra, and I will be your creative scientist for today. And my two squints along with me is Olivia and Mia. And they'll be helping me with some of the experiments that we are going to do today. So the experiment that we are going to perform is we are going to make some oobleck. Now, before we start with oobleck, I just need to say it's way cooler than slime. Have you played with slime before?
Yes, I have unicorn slime.
Wow. And have you played with slime before?
Yeah.
Okay, now this is way cooler. And the friends at home will be able to make it at home as well. So before we start to give them the ingredients, I just want to give them some fun facts about oobleck. Now, oobleck is what we call a non-Newtonian fluid. And a non-Newtonian fluid is a fluid or a substance that when we pour it, maybe from one tub to another, it flows like a liquid. And when we exert a force onto it, like let's say, for example, we're poking it or so, then it changes back into a solid. So it can be a solid and a liquid. And it's called a non-Newtonian fluid. Big words. The other thing is something that's really cool is that if you make enough oobleck, you can actually walk on it. Huh? Did you know that?
Yes.
You did?
No.
Oh, okay. Right. And then the last fact about oobleck is where its name came from. Where did they get the name oobleck? So one of Dr. Seuss' books, Bartholomew and the oobleck, is about this green, floppy little substance that just fell from the sky and caused havoc in the kingdom. And then when I read a bit of this story, I was actually thinking about how Satan came and caused havoc in God's kingdom. So the first thing that happened is he deceived Eve in the Garden of Eden, and now he is deceiving humans on earth today. And we are going to do this experiment and, by illustration, show you what I mean. So, girls, are you ready? Can we tell the friends what ingredients we are going to use?
Yes.
Yes. So, in their glass beakers over here, we have some cornstarch. We call it, another word for it is maizena. So, cornstarch, and we will need 100 grams of cornstarch. Now, I have this little measuring spoon over here, and to get that 100 grams, we will need 4 scoops of this spoon. Yes, of the cornstarch. And so for the friends at home, when you need to get your ingredients together to do it with us, or if you want to do it afterwards, you need 100 grams of cornstarch. The second ingredient is that we will need some colored water. Now over here I have 2 test tubes that already have some blue water in it, and my 2 squints will show you later on how to make your own colored water. They already chose their colors, so you need some food coloring for that. Mia chose red and Olivia chose green. And you chose the right color because oobleck was originally green. So well done, high five. Yes. Then we also need a tub with a lid. So any tub that you can use that can close properly, that the lid won't by accident come off and you have oobleck everywhere. And then also you need a plastic bag, and you need a glove. Now you can play with oobleck without using a glove, but for today we're going to use gloves because we kind of need to stay a bit clean. We can't make too much of a mess. So girls, are you ready to get started?
Yes.
Okay, so friends at home, we are going to start with our plastic bag first. So can you take your plastic bag for me, girls? And put your hand into this plastic bag. And then you can wave at the friends at home. Let me help on this side. There you go. Open it and put your hand in. Good work. Okay, and wave. Right. So this was just to get our bags to open nicely so that the sides don't stick to one another. Okay, you can take your hands out. Now I want you to take your bag. You still need to hold your bag, Olivia. There you go. And we need to fold it over 2 times. How many times, girls?
2.
2 times. So it's 1 and 2. There we go. 1 and 2. Now, friends, it doesn't need to look pretty. Just hold your bag like that. And hold your bag like that. Over your tray. Remember, we're working over the tray so that we don't mess. We are also wearing our lab coats to make sure that if we do mess, that we don't stain our clothes. So if you've got an apron at home, you are welcome to use that. Okay, now that our bags are open, the next ingredient, or the first ingredient actually that we will use, needs to be our cornstarch. So can you guys remember how many scoops? How many scoops did we say?
4.
4 scoops. 4 scoops of cornstarch. So Olivia, you can start. I will hold your bag open for you, and then you can take 4 level scoops. Yep, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Oops, no, we need a full one. We need a full one. Okay, take another half. Oops, that's too much. Let's do this. There you go. Okay, so 4 scoops. Well done. So just hold your bag like that. And the friends at home, remember you need to count with. Olivia, you can also count with. So, how many? 1, 2, 3. Little bit less. There you are. 4. Okay, well done, girls. Now we need to unfold our bags. So just fold them over back to what they look like. Okay. And then you need to hold your bag like you just bought a goldfish from the pet shop. Okay? Is it all there?
Yes.
Right. Can you see your goldfish?
Yes.
Okay, the cornstarch is the goldfish. So now we're just going to leave the bag on our tray because what is our second ingredient that we need? The colored water. Yes. So I am going to give you girls turns to use this piece of equipment. So what do we call this? This is a propet. And we use it to propet a liquid from one container to another. So Miane, since Olivia started with the cornstarch, you can start with the colored water. So let's open your food coloring. And then you need to squeeze it at the top, propet in a little bit of the food coloring. Oh, that's a lot. Let's just take out a bit, squeeze, then you will get some out. Squeeze, squeeze. Okay, and stop. Now I'm going to give you one of the test tubes and 2 drops. 1 and 2. Right, so please empty all of that into the bottle. Okay, thank you for that. And then I'm just going to squirt it out so we don't get our colors mixed. Can you hold your test tube, please? Okay, Olivia, there's the propet for you. And we are just closing our bottles because we don't want it to spill. Okay, propet some in, squeeze it, give it a nice squeeze. Okay, and let it go. All right, so we're just going to squeeze out a little bit because this is one of the big ones. Okay, hold it like that. No, don't squeeze anymore. A little bit more. Okay, hold it like that. Don't squeeze yet. I'm going to give you your water. Okay, and how many drops, Olivia?
2.
Okay, so 1, 2. There we go. Can you hold your test tube for me? Thank you. So we're just squirting all of this back into our bottle. And then we are going to stir it, make sure this one is clean. Okay, and we'll just leave it Oh, we actually have clean water that we can use to get it nice and clean. So girls, can you please open your bags for me? Keep it over your trays, and then I'm giving you back your test tube. So with the one hand, please pour in all the water into your bag. Pour it in, don't be scared. Pour all of it in. Excellent. And Olivia, there you go. Pour all of it in. Excellent. Good job, girls. Now I want you to please hold your bag again like you just bought your goldfish. And now you have to massage that goldfish. Give it a nice massage. Oh, I also want to sit for a massage. Because it looks like you guys are doing it so good. So let me just feel. Let me feel if it's right. Okay, so Mia and Nay, we might need a little bit more water. So I'm just going to put some of the normal water. So friends at home, if you are making your oobleck and its consistency is a bit too thick, all you do is you add a little bit of water. So let's see. Let me feel. Okay, now, okay, hold on quickly. So if you leave it, it needs to become like a runny substance. Not too runny, a thickish substance. Okay. And then when you pour it out, it needs to run easily. See, it became a liquid, and now as soon as you start playing with it and you're exerting a force onto it, it becomes a bit more like a solid. So well done, yours are ready. Let me see yours, Olivia. Brilliant. I'm just going to give it a bit of a rest so it can become a liquid. And then, friends, if, for example, you had put in too much water, okay? And it's a little bit blue, yes. So if, for example, you had put in a little bit too much water, the only thing you do is you just add a bit of the cornstarch to it, and then it will become the right consistency. Okay, so let me just squeeze it like that a bit. Okay, so Olivia, can you just hold it like this? We're not going to massage it anymore. Mia and Nay, just hold it. We're not going to massage it anymore. I think I need to just give you a little bit more cornstarch. Just a little bit. Okay, let's just quickly, can I help you with that? Okay, and then we're going to get ready to pour it into our tubs. Okay, so in our tubs over here, just let us make some space. You're going to hold your bag at the one end. So your one hand, put this hand over there and the other hand over here. Okay, and you don't have to worry if you don't get all of it out. It is fine. And then we're going to pour it into our tub. Slowly, slowly, and you will see it run. It's like a little sluggish type of liquid that's pouring out. So it's quite a bit thicker than water. And you don't have to worry, you're not going to get everything out. So that's good, that's enough. And we will just put this on the side.
How about
we're going to put on our gloves just now. That's always the exciting part. The gloves is the highlight of this experiment. So Miane, your turn. And let's pour it into your tub. And there it goes. Girls, you did a brilliant job. This is the right consistency. Okay, and there we have it. Friends at home, I hope you are getting it right as well. And now, this is now where the fun part begins. The exciting part, because everyone wants to put on their gloves. So please put your glove on your hand that you are writing or drawing with.
Or painting.
Or painting, yes. A finger in each side. Let's see, let's get all those fingers in. That one goes there. This one goes there. There we go. And those two, you need to share. Okay. And the little one. There you go. Is it in?
Yep.
Whew. Good job. Okay, so please put your hands up in the air so I can see that your gloves are on. Wave at the friends. Okay, now the next part is the important part. You need to hold your tub like you're holding something precious that you don't want to share with anyone, and you have to keep it on your tray. So hold it with the hand that does not have the glove on it. So put it on the tray, hold it with that hand on the flat on the tray. Just hold it tight on the side. Okay, so like this. Okay, got it. There we are. Miane, hold it, and it must not come off the tray. Okay, you must keep it on the tray. Otherwise, we are going to have oobleck everywhere. Okay, so we must keep it on the tray. And then please put the pointing finger, your index finger, up in the air. Yes, you all got the right finger. And now put that finger all the way into your oobleck and keep it there. Keep it there, keep it there. Now, friends, they need to now count to 3. And girls, are you listening? This is very special instructions. So while your finger is in there, quickly look at me and listen. This is what you're going to have to do. Are you watching? As your finger is in there, we're going to say 1, 2, and on 3, you have to jerk it out. Not now, but on 3. And when you jerk it out like that, you're going to have to tell me afterwards what that felt like. Are you ready?
Okay.
But the rule is, don't let go of the tub, because then it's going to be oobleck. Okay. All right. So are you ready? Hold your tub with your hand, and here we go. 1, 2, 3. Jerk it out. Oh my word! What's happening? How cool is that? What happened?
It's stuck.
It got stuck. Was it like it pulled back? Did you
It's
leave
almost,
your
it's almost
tub?
like a shark is getting the if
Yes.
the human get it, he goes ah.
Exactly. Miane, what does it do? It pulls your finger back. Okay. So girls, just show me those pointy fingers again. Hold your tubs. You're not holding your tubs. Hold your tubs. Keep your pointy fingers up in the air. Because I just keep it over your tray. So friends, this is what happens when Satan comes to deceive us and tempts us. He tries to keep on pulling us back into sin. Like the way their fingers were stuck in the oobleck, and when they tried to pull it out, it got sucked back in. So Satan tries to keep on pulling us back into sin. But there's good news, girls. The good news is that we can resist Satan's temptation with the help of Jesus. But before we get to that, let me just quickly read to our friends. So I'm reading from The Desire of Ages in the History of Redemption, page 541. And this has to do when Satan tempted Jesus. And he didn't have a lot of luck when he tried to tempt Jesus. And it says, with the same temptation, Satan approaches men. And here he has better success than with Christ. So, he says it's easier to tempt us. And you can see how we got stuck in sin in our oobleck. But now there's good news. Let's quickly illustrate the good news. So when you take your tubs now, girls, I want you to just on the top of that oobleck, just poke it. And keep on poking it and see if your finger will still go all the way to the bottom. So poke it, poke it, poke it, poke it. What's happening? It is becoming harder. Yes, it becomes like a solid. Is your finger still going all the way to the bottom?
No.
No, it stays on the top. So that's why it's a non-Newtonian fluid, because the more you exert a force, the more of a solid it becomes, and your finger can't go all the way to the bottom. And this is the same as when we try to resist the devil. But we can't do that on our own. So once again, in Desire of Ages, the same page, it says, so we may resist temptation and force Satan to depart from us. Jesus gained the victory through submission and faith in God. And by the apostle, he says to us, submit yourselves, therefore, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. This comes from James 4, verse 7 and 8 as well. We cannot save ourselves from the tempter's power. He has conquered humanity, and when we try to stand in our own strength, we shall become a prey to his devices. So if we try to stand in our own strength, what will happen? We will just get sucked back into sin. But the name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. Proverbs 18, verse 10. Satan trembles, and this is the exciting part. When we get the resistance with God's help, Satan trembles. He becomes afraid and flees before the weakest soul who finds refuge in the mighty name. So isn't that good news? It's good news because we can overcome with the help of Jesus. Now, girls, let's quickly take off our gloves. Was that a cool experiment?
Yes.
Yes. Take off your gloves from the bottom, and there we go. And let's quickly just close our tubs so it doesn't spill. And it clicked. Let's see that yours clicked.
Mine's quick.
It clicked. Okay, and remember you have a message now for the friends.
But how about this?
We're going to use that in one of the other experiments. Is that okay?
Yes.
Cool. So friends, we need to read our Bibles and pray every day. We need to build a friendship, a forever friendship with Jesus. So Jesus needs to become our BFF. What does that mean?
Best friend.
Best friend forever. And when the devil sees that, he will tremble and he will do what? He will flee from us. So what good news do we have? What can we tell the friends?
Goodbye,
Goodbye,
devil.
devil. And amen.